Temujin the Thunderer was killed when trying to eliminate me, along with 4 or 5 other assassins, including my own father-in-law, Mathan Hallex. I haven't kept track of them all. But there's that and probably around literally 50 bounty hunters. With this letter from my own mother that he held, telling me to come to this point south of Falkreath, just west of the Bloodlet Throne, which was a place full of evil vampires that we cleared out a little while ago, by the way. But there, west of the Bloodlet Throne, I will hopefully be able to face my mother, possibly for the final time. Everyone in the family guild of assassins had a title that they went by, to make them sound more fearsome, I suppose. Temujin the Thunderer. My father-in-law was Brutus the Father, and my mother goes by the name of Royseed, which means rest in peace in Old Breton. Or so I was told. No one even speaks those words anymore, and I doubt Mother knew how to pronounce it correctly. But what do I know? She was quite fascinated with her people's history, so I guess she found a word that fits her for a title. Royseed the Mother. That is the woman who gave birth to me. I don't know how I should feel about it all. Should I be disgusted, ashamed, or sad that this is how things are? My mother is a monster. But thankfully she wasn't the one who raised me, or I would have turned out like her, or she would have murdered me a few decades ago. Come to think of it, maybe what she saw in me after meeting me and seeing me all those times we spent together in the Imperial City, at her home, with her other son Orland, and sometimes her husband Mathan, that she just saw too much of my own father in me, which for me is also strange because I never met my father, since he died at the Battle of the Red Ring when I was still in my mother's womb. She was quite pushy from the moment I met her. Maybe she had tried to get me under her thumb so that I would do things she wanted me to do, unlike how it was with my father and her. I'm just guessing, trying to put it all together. When she was pushy, I just brushed her off. She did try to get me to join her guild. After discovering who they were, I just wanted no part of them, as I should have done with her too, but it is a little late for that. Really, all I can do now is feel disgusted, ashamed, and sad at once. It's not that I'm feeling the loss of a mother that I grew up with and have fond memories of. It's more the fact that my own mother wants me dead, and just might be the one to do it too. How many people can claim to have that going for them? Well, that's all I can really say about it, because I don't want to dwell on it for now. I just have to go and confront her. Maybe we can talk. And if not, then one of us will have to die, and I don't plan on being that one. If this is to be the way it is with my own mother, then she has decided on taking this dark path, not I. She will have to suffer the consequences. I am no pushover anymore. I am quite skilled with my blades and have become a powerful warrior. But as for right now, I am still in Riften, working on many small inconsequential quests for the Rift. You may think that they are not really important or worth anyone's time, but when I look at the more than 30,000 septums I have and all the experience I have regained since coming home, I am quite content with the small inconsequential quests. Added up, this is not only the most success I have ever had in my life, but I actually feel that I am making a difference out here. No more just burglarizing homes or raiding bandits out in the hills, forests, and plains of Cyrodiil. I am the Dragonborn now, and I am helping the people of Skyrim, while also getting quite rich and powerful doing it. How can anyone ask for anything more than this? Well, other than having a normal mother. And possibly a woman to love, and to have my daughter Salonia back with me. One thing at a time, I suppose. Gods, give me the strength to do what I have to do, because I really need it. I need to get into this room. one of the stones of Baron Zaya is in here, around here somewhere, apparently, according to Vex. One of these doors. Oh, it's right there. No need to take anything else. I must have all the stones. Alright, we've got some things to do around the Rift and Hold. That's pretty much all I needed to do inside Riften itself.
Good to
My
see
lady.
you.
Nobody knows about me taking that gem. All for the better. Okay, so Calsamo, I think that's his name. He's the mage wizard in what is this place? All the way in Markarth. And he asked me to come see him, but I need to go back to Avanchisel to get one of those axes that he asked me about that I was selling. So I don't... Wait. There's another stone at the Blackbriar Lodge? And there's up here? Huh. At the... Looks at the Stony Creek Cave. That's where I just rescued that wench. But there's one here. We might as well go grab it. And then I want to go south. I've heard that the orcs are having a hard time down at Largashbur, which is, however you say it, Largashbur. And then we'll go to Avanchisel to grab that axe. I also need to ask around. I haven't been to... Is it Shorestone? I should have asked there if they know anything about... What's the name of the woman? Ask around in the villages of the Rift to find Svidi's whereabouts. That's the woman that Sibby Blackbriar wanted me to execute. To assassinate, whatever you want to say it. And I want to actually warn her to get out of here. It's not a good place to stay if she's still in the Rift. Very dangerous. So let's go east to Blackbriar Lodge. I've already been there. Ah, so you're out of prison, huh? Branche?
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
Branche. That's an odd name for a dark elf.
I may be dark elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian.
Argonian?
For reasons I'm still trying to discover. I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh.
That's hard to imagine,
I
but...
hope one day to find out what happened to me. How I ended up like that.
I guess they saw through the strife between your two races, decided to raise you. Must not have been easy for them. Do you have any clues about your past?
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was
Telvanni?
one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago.
Oh.
Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
I'll keep an eye open.
Thank you.
House Telvanni. Somebody named Branche. Why were you searching in Skyrim? What are you doing out here?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
Alright then.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Need
Would
something.
maybe start in Windhelm. I hear there's a lot of dark elves that live there. I don't need anything. Oh, Botti has needs though. Ugh.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, yes, I was going to see. What is it that you even sell here? Do you sell potions?
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
From Morrowind? You would think you'd have some contacts to ask about your past from Morrowind. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Huh. You have things I've never seen before. What is Ash Creep Cluster? Oh, maybe I'll spend a little bit of gold. I've got 32,000 again. Bone Mold. I once saw somebody dressed in the armor of a... what do you call it? House Redrin. Yeah, it looks just like, kind of like that. You guys have funny armor. Made from, I don't know what it's made from. Big bugs? Bone mold of what? Common soul gems, ebony. Oh, maybe I should get that. Yeah, Flynn. Ugh, I don't like your guys' drink. Don't think I'm going to buy any. But, greater soul gem. What I need is grand. In order for me to enchant. I'll buy any healing potions you have. So let me go through what you have, and then we got to go get that Stone of Baron Zaya. Alright, so I figured that we would go get the stone, go see if what's going on with the orcs here, get the axe, and then, well, actually, after getting the stone, I think I should go north to Shore's stone, ask about that woman, Svidi, which is really odd because her lover was Sibi. Well, the names are so similar. Sibi and Svidi. I need to find out about Svidi. So anyways, I'll ask up there. And if not, I can go to the Srethi farm, the Heartwood mill. I could actually come back to Riften and then take the boat to Heartwood mill. But anyways, I want to get these minor things done. What I really want to do is... where is it? Down by the Bloodlet throne. Apparently my mother awaits, and I'd like to get it over with. And maybe, just maybe, if she's done, if it is all over with finally, if I can at least talk to her, or God's forbid that I have to kill her, which I think is going to have to happen, that all of these attacks by the bounty hunters and assassins will be over with. And that is actually really important, because I feel I'm tired of looking behind my back everywhere I go. It's gotten to the point of ridiculousness. For all I know, I'll go into a dungeon and I'll have these bounty hunters or assassins follow me into a dungeon and I'll have to be fighting them in there. You guys need to be quiet. No more singing. Well, I did kill the people that were out front watching the horse, so if the horse is gone, they probably don't feel a need to have people watching out front anymore. They may have just barricaded themselves in here. Going through a frontal entrance is about the stupidest thing one can do as a thief. Let's go through the side again. I don't quite care if I have to kill someone here. They're just... okay, not good. We're supposed to be quiet. Didn't want to do this, really didn't. Wasn't my plan to come in here and kill everybody you know. Lucian, when you're on stealth, you don't go looking for trouble. You find it and avoid it. Not happy with you. Good reason for me to not ever bring you along with me in these missions. Not good at all. And you're the one that went looking for it. What was this? Kitchen area. Well, I guess we have the place to ourselves now. Loot whatever you want, but this is not how it was supposed to go. Stone of Baron Zaya. Oh. Well, they stand out when you see it. I don't even... I remember there being someone over here. They stand out wherever you go, so when you come across one... I have two of them on me now. take their ingredients for alchemy. Female mammoth tusk. Don't need it. Ooh, wonder if it could be in here. That's a tough lock, too. Alright. Well, I was never really that great at opening locks, but I was never really that great at opening locks, but I can improve, I suppose. It wasn't that bad. As a thief in Paris City, I just have to find out where it is that it will move. That's half the battle. No. Yes. Okay. No, a little bit to the left. Why don't they make really strong lockpicks that don't break? Just one. One lockpick that won't break. That's all I'd need. There we go. Oh, well, it's a circlet. I can sell it. Probably bring me a fair bit of coin. That's out to the open. Got to search, got to search. Can't see them putting a stone of Baron's Eye in a barrel, but you never know. I have seen some strange things in my time. Oh, there's another floor upstairs, okay. I don't think it's gonna be around here. We were just down there killing everybody. Maybe in this room? Well, it's supposed to be here. Ashamed if we came here on bad information. And killed all these people that were here guarding the place. Oh, I see it. Alright, that's 3. How many did she say? There's 22, or... What is Legend of Cratley House? Ooh. I'm going to take that and read it. Cratley? Cratley? Okay. I think we're good here. Oh, they had a nice table set up. I'll take their fish. Salmon. Not really keen on slaughterfish, but I like salmon. Oh, I love baked potatoes as well. You get some, you get some butter and salt. Some cream on there. Although that's more imperial way of eating it. Alright, let's go to the north. We're gonna have to make camp here. Go to the north up to, not that far north, Shorestone. We should be able to make it within a few hours. Well, we got here late, but a lot of the people who live here are still out.
You think you're tough, huh? Wandering Skyrim is a picnic compared to tunnel crawling.
Really?
The real work happens in places like this.
In
Blood
the
and
mine?
sweat is what makes the world turn.
I suppose so. The farmers and miners are what keep us fed and geared. So, tell me about the mine.
Mining iron takes a lot of strength and special reinforced tools. I must have broken 5 or 6 pickaxes in the last few months alone. But now that I've got Rock Splinter here, I can cut through stone like a hot knife through butter.
Oh, your special
Fortune to you
pickaxe,
and
huh?
your children.
I mean, without the mining, there'd be no metal, so we need it. It's the blacksmiths
Sure, I
that
used
take
to be a
that and
soldier,
turn it into
But
equipment.
that was child's play compared to cracking
Good to
rock.
see you.
I don't need to arm my horse.
See you round.
Hello, I don't think I
Would
saw
you happen
you.
to be headed towards Darkwater Crossing?
It's a pretty girl. What can you tell me about the mine?
I might be a woman, but I can crack rock with the best of them. Be careful in there. You can take a nasty spill.
I'm not really interested in mining, you know. Unless it's to go clear out some bandits that are in there. What's been sending you to Darkwater Crossing?
My parents live there. I usually make the journey to bring them gifts and to
That's
just
another
say
mine.
hello, but I haven't been well lately. I've written some letters and placed them in a satchel. Perhaps you wouldn't mind delivering it to them on my behalf?
Oh, sure. I travel everywhere. Sure, I'll deliver it.
You would? Well then, I would insist on rewarding you for your time. Here, take my satchel and give it to my father, Werner. He'll likely have something for you to bring back.
So you're not well? What's wrong?
I had a bad fall in the mine when I was bringing some food to the men. I was pretty bad off for a while. But a priest of Mara was passing through on his way to Dawnstar and healed me to the best of his abilities. I'm still pretty sore and I can't really walk too far without having to rest for a while.
Wish I was a healer. You need to go see a priest and maybe get your injury looked at.
Darkwater Crossing is a difficult journey. Mind yourself.
That's not difficult for me.
In crime.
Very attractive, soft, feminine voice. I like voices like that.
And
Well, I just
you
like women,
are
period,
being
but...
nosy.
Hey, I remember you.
Yours is to pass, and ours is to delight.
What do you were in that mine with the, oh, what were they? Necromancers. What brings you to Shorestone?
Fresh air, fresh supplies, and fresh rumors.
Rumors.
The wind sweeps them off the road and into Filnjar's ears. His is to listen, even when he does not design to. However, ours is to admit that I come here mostly for the company. One cannot live in isolation for too long. It is bad for the heart.
I suppose you're right. Take care. Gods go with you. Well, I don't think that there's an inn here. We'll have to camp out.
Good to see you.
Oh, Filnjar.
Glad you're here.
I guess your shop is not open. There's what is this? I guess that's Silja's house. The woman that wants me to deliver the package to... What was it called? It's over here. Where is it? Darkwater Crossing, right here. That's actually not that far from here. All you have to do is go down the mountains and then go west. There's still a bit of a drop. You can go down into the hot springs area and go west, but it's dangerous. Alright. We'll wait till morning and see if there's anybody else I can talk to, and then if there's nothing else, we'll move on. Alright, I have 2 books. They both go together. Palla. I haven't read this since I was a boy. And, yeah, the ending kind of was a little, Well, many books that are written don't have nice endings, and I guess this isn't one. This is another one of those. Palla, book 1. So there's 2 of them. We'll read the first one tonight. Palla. Palla. I remember when I first heard that name. Not long ago at all. It was at Tails and Tallows ball at a very fine estate west of Mir Corrupt. Where's that? To which I and my fellow Mages Guild initiates had found ourselves unexpectedly invited. Truth be told, we needn't have been too surprised. There were very few other noble families in Mir Corrupt. The region had its halcyon days as a resort for the wealthy far back in the Second Era, and on reflection it was only appropriate to have sorcerers and wizards present at a supernatural holiday. Not that we were anything more exotic than students at a small, non-exclusive charter house of the guild, but like I said, there was a paucity of other choices available. I'm going to call this as the Third Era, back in the days when things were a bit better. Before the Oblivion Crisis, that is. For close to a year, the only home I had known was the rather ramshackle if sprawling grounds of the Mir Corrupt Mages Guild. My only companions were my fellow initiates, most of which only tolerated me, and the masters whose bitterness at being at the Backwater Guild prompted never-ending abuse. This is probably why I haven't heard of it. Backwater Mages being at a backwater guild? Okay. Well, I haven't heard of it, and I traveled all over Cyrodiil, mostly in the eastern half and southern areas, though. Immediately, the School of Illusion had attracted me. The Magister who taught us recognized me as an apt pupil who loved not only the spells of the science, but their philosophical underpinnings. There was something about the idea of warping the imperceptible energies of light, sound, and mind that appealed to my nature. Not for me the flashy schools of destruction and alteration, the holy schools of restoration and conjuration, the holy schools of conjuration, okay, the practical schools of alchemy and enchantment, or the chaotic, that's more what I'm attuned to, I guess practicality, alchemy and enchantment. School of mysticism. No, I was never so pleased as to take an ordinary object and by a little magic make it seem something other than what it was. It would have taken more imagination than I had to apply that philosophy to my monotonous life. After the morning's lessons, we were assigned tasks before our evening classes. Mine had been to clean out the study of a recently deceased resident of the guild and categorize his clutter of spellbooks, charms, and... what? Incunabula? I don't know what that is. It was a lonely and tedious appointment. Magister Tendixus, obviously an Imperial, was an inveterate collector of worthless junk, but I was reprimanded any time I threw something away of the least possible value. Gradually I learned enough to deliver each of his belongings to the appropriate department. Potions of healing to the Magisters of Restorations, books on physical phenomena to the Magisters of Alteration, herbs and minerals to the alchemists, and soul gems and bound items to the enchanters. After one delivery to the enchanters, I was leaving with my customary lack of appreciation when Magister Ilther called me back. "Boy," said the portly old man, handing me back one item. "Destroy this." It was a small black disc covered with runes with a ring of red-orange gems like bones circling its periphery. "I'm sorry, Magister," I stammered. "I thought it was something you'd be interested in." "Take it to the Great Flame and destroy it," he barked, turning his back on me. "You never brought it here." My interest was piqued, because I knew the only thing that would make him react in such a way: necromancy. I went back to Magister Tendixus' chamber and pored through his notes, looking for any reference to the disc. Unfortunately, most of the notes had been written in a strange code that I was powerless to decipher. I was so fascinated by the mystery that I nearly arrived late for my evening class in enchantment, taught by Magister Ilther himself. For the next several weeks, I divided my time categorizing the general debris and making my deliveries and researching the disc. I came to understand that my instinct was correct. The disc was a genuine necromantic artifact. I just feel you should stay away from that. I don't know why he's so curious about it. Though I couldn't understand most of the Magister's notes, I determined that he thought it to be a means of resurrecting a loved one from the grave. Ooh. But if they turned back into the earth, there's not really much you can do about it. I don't even want to know, because the only thing I would think about would be resurrecting my wife or daughter if I ever came across her, but I don't know if she's alive or dead, so... I don't even want to think. I got to put that out of my mind. There's no possible way to do it for someone long dead. Sadly, the time came when the chamber had been categorized and cleared, and I was given another assignment, assisting in the stables of the guild's menagerie. At least finally I was working with some of my fellow initiates, and had the opportunity of meeting the common folk and nobles who came to the guild on various errands. Thus was I employed when we were all invited to the Tails and Tallows ball. If the expected glamour of the evening were not enough, our hostess was reputed to be a young, rich, unmarried orphan from Hammerfell. Only a month or two before had she moved to our desolate wooded corner of the Imperial province to reclaim an old family manor house and grounds. The initiates at the guild gossiped like old women about the mysterious young lady's past, what had happened to her parents, why she had left or been driven from her homeland. Her name was, how do you say this, Betaniki, and that was all we knew. We wore our robes of initiation with pride as we arrived for the ball. At the enormous marble foyer, a servant announced each of our names as if we were royalty, and we strutted into the midst of the revelers with great puffery. Of course, we were then promptly ignored by one and all. In essence, we were unimportant figures to lend some thickness to the ball. Background characters. The important people pushed through us with perfect politeness. There was old lady Shadura discussing diplomatic appointments to Balmora with the Duke of Rimfarlin, an orc warlord entertaining a giggling princess with tales of rape and pillage. Oh, she's giggling at that, huh? 3 of the guild magisters worried with 3 painfully thin noble spinsters about the haunting of Daggerfall. Oh, intrigues at the imperial and various royal courts were analyzed, gently mocked, fretted over, toasted, dismissed, evaluated, mitigated, admonished, subverted. No one looked our way even when we were right next to them. It was as if my skill at illusion had somehow rendered us all invisible. I took my flagon out to the terrace. The moons were doubled, equally luminous in the sky and in the enormous reflecting pool that stretched out into the garden. The white marble statuary lined the sides of the pool, caught the fiery glow and seemed to burn, like torches in the night. The sight was so otherworldly that I was mesmerized by it and the strange red-guard figures immortalized in stone. Our hostess had made her home there so recently that some of the sculptures were still wrapped in sheets that billowed and swayed in the gentle breeze. I don't know how long I stared before I realized I wasn't alone. She was so small and so dark, not only in her skin but in her clothing, that I nearly took her for a shadow. When she turned to me, I saw that she was very beautiful and young, not more than 17. "Are you our hostess?" I finally asked. "Yes," she smiled, blushing. "But I'm ashamed to admit that I'm very bad at it. I should be inside with my new neighbors, but I think we have very little in common." "It's been made abundantly clear that they hope I have nothing in common with them either," I laughed. "When I was a little higher than an initiate in the Mages Guild, they might see me as more of an equal." "I don't understand the concept of equality in Cyrodiil yet," she frowned. "In my culture, you proved your worth, not just expected it. My parents both were great warriors, as I hope to be." Her eyes went out to the lawn, to the statues. "Do the sculptures represent your parents?" "That's my father, Priam there," she said, gesturing to a life-size representation of a massively built man, unashamedly naked, gripping another warrior by the throat and preparing to decapitate him with an outstretched blade. It was clearly a realistic depiction. Priam's face was plain, even slightly ugly, with a low forehead, a mass of tangled hair, stubble on his cheeks, even a slight gap in his teeth, which no sculptor would surely have invented except to do justice to his model's true idiosyncrasies. "And your mother?" I asked, pointing to a nearby statue of a proud, rather squat warrior woman in a mantilla and scarf, holding a child. "Oh no," she laughed. "That was my uncle's old nurse. Mother's statue still has a sheet over it." I don't know what prompted me to insist that we unveil the statue that she pointed to. In all likelihood, it was nothing but fate, and a selfish desire to continue the conversation. I was afraid that if I did not give her a project, she would feel the need to return to the party, and I would be alone again. At first she was reluctant. She had not yet made up her mind whether the statues would suffer in the wet, sometimes cold Cyrodiilic climate. Perhaps all should be covered, she reasoned, and maybe that she was merely making conversation and was reluctant as I was to end the standoff and be that much closer to having to return to the party. In a few minutes' time, we tore the tarp from the statue of Botaniki's... What a strange name, Botaniki's mother. That is... when my life changed forevermore. She was an untamed spirit of nature, screaming in a struggle with a misshapen, monstrous figure in black marble. Her gorgeous, long fingers were raking across the creature's face. The monster's talons gripped her right breast in a sort of caress that prefaces a mortal wound. Its legs and hers wound around one another in a battle that was a dance. I felt annihilated. This lithe, but formidable woman was beautiful beyond all superficial standards. Whoever had sculpted it had somehow captured not only a face and figure of a goddess, but her power and will. She was both tragic and triumphant. I fell instantly and fatally in love with her. Well, these must have had good sculptors to look so lifelike and make her stand out as so beautiful. I had not even noticed when Gellin, one of my fellow initiates who was leaving the party, came up behind us. Apparently I had whispered the word magnificent, because I heard Botaniki's reply as if miles away. Yes, it was magnificent. That's why I was afraid of exposing it to the elements. Then I heard clearly, like a stone breaking water. Gelen. Mara preserved me. That must be Palla. Then you heard of my mother, asked Botaniki, turning his way. I hail from Wayrest, practically on the border to Hammerfell. I don't think there's anyone who hasn't heard of your mother and her great heroism. Ridding the land of that abominable beast. She died in that struggle, didn't she? Yes, said the girl sadly. But so did to the creature. For a moment we were all silent. I don't remember anything more of that night. Somehow I knew I was invited to dine the next evening, but my mind and heart had been entirely and forevermore arrested by the statue. I turned back to the guild, but my dreams were fevered and brought me no rest. Everything seemed diffused by white light, except for one beautiful, fearsome woman, Palla. So you think? Oh, looks like I should focus on my magicka. Alright, so what's next? Well, when's the last time I focused on my archery? I probably have done it recently. What about enchanting? I definitely need to focus more on enchanting. So I will. I've asked the people around here. So far, nothing. Nobody knows the whereabouts of Svidi. Let's go in the inn. The farmers don't know. None of the, what's her name? Tenla Widearm, she doesn't know who Svidi is.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Ugh, you. Oh, I don't think that you're Svidi. Vampire.
Glad you're here.
Have you heard of Sviti? A Sviti? A woman named Sviti? No?
Right. See you around. I think
hello.
you played beautiful.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? And
Beautiful
such
lass
power?
with blonde hair, did she say? She was Nord? Your real name isn't Sviti, is it?
No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before.
You sound a little defensive. You have nothing to fear from me.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibi where I am. He'll kill me. Sibi's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out.
She's very Nord-looking. Tell me about your side of the story about Sibi.
Sibi and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibi about it, he threatened to kill me. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolford. He went to talk to Sibi for me and
Oh.
Sibi killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. When I heard what Sibi did, I fled. Now you found me, and you're going to tell him where I am.
I think you should leave the province. His mother's very powerful and influential. If they want to find you, they will. Don't worry, Svidi, despite what you go by now. I won't tell him where you are. I'll tell him you fled, actually.
A pleasant journey, my lord.
To you as well. Well, we know what happened to Svidi.
If you're looking for
But it's another reason to return back to Riften. No, we have to go confront my mother. I've got a lot of work in Falkreath, the area I like the most. Oh, where'd my horse go?
Rain releases all the best smells.
Oh, princess. Where does she go? This just happens too often. Oh, there you are. How'd you get up here? Oh, this is gonna be interesting getting you out. taking the boat back to Riften from Iverstead, which was worth the trip. Guess I can remove that marker on my map now. Well, I'm nearby where Leafnar was supposed to be, and I'm right where Svidi is, so might as well get that taken care of.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead?
Cheap meat? What's cheap meat?
I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Interested?
Are you working for the meadery?
Sure. How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're selling cheap meat, so you're stealing it and selling it.
No, Fred. You got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Black Briar mead.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'll
You work
sell
at the
cases
meadery?
of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me.
Where?
If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious.
What kind of delivery?
I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Vilmer Inn in Iverstead.
Oh, yeah, I was just
Drop
there.
it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second.
Well, I'm part of your scheme now if I do it. Just... Alright. Nobody say anything about this.
Good. Now get going.
It's like Maven rules the world. Everybody works for her. So what are you selling?
Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that?
No, I'll take one.
Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift.
Yeah, I don't think that he's going to live very long. Maven has spies everywhere. But, let's have one now. It is good mead. Probably the best mead. I don't know. I think I like it a little better than Honningbrew, and I'm definitely not going to have any Honningbrew mead from now on. Well, at least not from the place itself. Not after I put that rat poison in there. Do I have any Honningbrew mead on me? I don't even have any on me anyways. So I won't be picking up any more.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
You need a dragonborn for it. Rats in here. Alright, Sibby.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call?
Definitely not a social call. I have some information about Svidi.
Good. Good. Just point me in the right direction, and I'll do the rest.
She's made her way east into Morrowind.
So, the whore thinks the Blackbriar Reach ends at the border of Skyrim, eh? She'll soon discover her mistake. You've done me a great service, my friend. Allow me to compensate you for the information. This key opens one of my stashes in the basement of the meadery. Help yourself to any of its contents.
I might just do that one day. But not today. Alright, Sibby.
It was a pleasure.
Got ankle bracelets on. You take care of yourself now. Don't get into too much evil. I don't like the Blackbriars. Very bad people. Yeah! You tolerate this? What?
Steel not good enough for you?
No, it's steel.
Fight.
Well, I'm doing something that you aren't doing. Clearly, you're just... What are you doing? You're so bored you're watching the rats go pace back and forth in front of you? That's disgusting. Alright, let's go and look into this leafnar and then go west to my mother. I can take the carriage. Give my horse a break because we ride them so often. It's not good on your horses to ride them every day for hours and hours. Not good for their feet. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And I've got a bunch of other things in Falkreath area to do too. Okay, so we're going to look into Leafnar. Okay, it's not an easy place to get to. It's just so mountainous around here. Such as all of Skyrim. Maybe I'll dismount here. Danger. Oh! I was going to say I had a bad feeling. What do we have? Bandits? Whoa. What was that? Ah! One was pretty good with the bow. Arrows is he using? Orcish? Thanks for the ale. I drink ale like I drink water. Mead. Ale, mead. Sometimes wine. Well, no. Alright, where's everybody else? Everybody we killed. Is that what we're facing? Did he come here and there were bandits here? Maybe they went around lying to everybody. This is what I kind of thought. This, I don't want to fall down to my death. Of course, night is upon us, so Magnus's light isn't. I think it's up above. Magnus's light isn't here to illuminate it all. Ah, there. I thought I saw that actually. What's wrong with me? This is where he went. This is not a good sign. I don't think Leafnar is going to be alive anymore. Alright. When we go in stealthy, we mean to go in stealthy. Don't charge ahead and attack everyone. You need more than pushing. I should train you on how to be stealthy. I'm not happy with what you did back there. I do love myself some potatoes. Okay, well that's obviously... What? Lucian? On top of what you did, you're also pushing me, huh? Corundum. Oh, somebody's sleeping. They'll make an easy kill if they're a bandit. Don't see anybody, I don't even hear anything. Well, it's not... It's late, but not that late. Ah! There's another one. Did she go invisible? I think she did. Is there more? Apotheus armor. Didn't I pick something like that up? Ebony mage on armor and boots. I have to look at it. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the... There's a chain here. Well, it looks like it opens up. Anyways. Sorry about getting you there. Inigo. That's a little too complacent because I saw them sleeping.
Move over there. Perhaps just my imagination.
Something move. Oh, nice chest. There's a trap, I can see it. Is the chest trapped? Diamond. That's rare. Pickpocketing. Ebony battle axe. I can take that and sell it for good gold. 103 gold. Gold ruby necklace. Greater soul gem. Battle of Sancretor. I'm sure I've read that. That was a long time ago. Not even in the 4th era, I think. Wasn't that for, oh, who is this? Talos. It was Talos' greatest battle, wasn't it? Alright. Anybody else here? Look at the blood. Ew. You wouldn't happen to be Leafnar, would you? I think I might have found Leafnar. Ugh. What are they doing? Are they cannibals here? Or did they stick him in here with bodies?
We should tell Gross that her husband died quickly. An arrow to the heart. She will take solace in the fact that he did not suffer.
Not quite the heart, but... awful. I've enchanted my wood axe and my pickaxe just for some practice, and I sharpened them up too. An emerald. Was there another corundum ore? I think so. Okay. Excuse me. I have no idea why those bones are stripped like that. This is disgusting. I thought I'd come across corundum. Yeah, here.
You are not even sweating. You are good at this.
Always leave it to Inigo to make you feel that you're more skilled than you are with his praise. Ah, poor Leafnar. At least we found out what happened to him. Okay, so let's go tell his wife the truth. So she knows that he didn't. What did she say? She ran off? He ran off with some elven whore? Yes, that's what I said. Never just assume things. I've seen enough death. I've experienced enough loss. Maybe she hasn't. But I would assume the worst in terms of what happened to your loved one instead of what they did to you being the worst. Let's go and tell her. What is this? We're under attack by a bunch of mages? Sorry, sir. Nice shooting, Nico. An arrow right into the head. She was still moving. She looks like a necromancer. Look at that foul thing. I heard the boys screaming and saying, I'm not going to get into this. I hope the boy's okay. Oh, they killed the guard. Look at the ice right through him. Well, that was strange. Maybe we stopped this place from being destroyed by necromancers. Oops. No. Greater soul gem. Antlers? Lesser ward. I thought I had that one. Let's see. Lesser ward. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's Spell Tome. Spell Tome, Lesser Ward. There we go. Seems like I learned a new one, Lucian. I'm gonna know how to be a better mage than you. These are just mountain flowers. Didn't expect much. Does that boy run inside? Maybe we save this family from being
I
murdered.
trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you,
Where's
friend?
your son? Oh, he's here. He's safe.
I'm
Hello,
telling
Grosta.
you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
I found Leafnar's body.
No, it can't be. Oh my. And all this time I was thinking he'd been unfaithful to me.
Well, that's what I was
I
thinking.
feel so stupid. I've been a fool, wasting my time sitting here helpless when I could have sent help sooner. Perhaps this is all my doing. What's done is done. Here, I want you to have this. Bringing me closure was kind of you.
I don't think it is, Yo,
Be
what
careful
did you
and
just
stay-
give me? Iron longsword of great chills. I'm carrying too much now. In you go. I need you to help.
What is yours is mine.
No, you say that now. Until I give this to you. Iron greatsword of chills. Heavy item. I have that ebony battle axe as well. There, that frees up some weight.
What's next?
There's
Excuse
a
me.
copse of elms to the east. We could really use that wood.
I didn't get a chance to eat because as soon as I was packing up the camp, we were attacked. A baked potato, blackbriar meat, ooh, and salmon steak.
I was hoping to head in the rift and...
Okay, now that we're done this, let's go west to see my mother. We're in Valkyrie. We already fought a berserker. Now there's another one. Who are you?
I learned something from
Is that
that
it?
fight. Don't get hit.
Too bad she was a pretty one. Rolled up scroll. These are bounty hunters after me. Alright, to the south. Actually, where was he? I think he was at the inn. I have to deliver that note to that Argonian. Where is the place? Not the inn, the, where they sell potions. The alchemist. Grave concoctions.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Is the
If not,
Argonian still here?
let me know. I might have it stored away.
Oh, he was here? Originally? Hello.
Don't let the shop's name frighten you away. I have plenty of reliable tonics and healing potions to sell. Falkreath's warriors. Take
let me
a
see.
look.
Let me see what you have. Fire salts, that's what I'm looking for. That's the number one thing I'm looking for, actually. 4 more. They're not easy to come by.
I'll take my leave then.
Unless you have
If
Daedrahart,
either
too.
these, take a look.
Don't know why I didn't look.
It is good for nothing.
No, you don't. Alright, we
Alright
gotta
then.
go find that Argonian. Maybe he is at the inn.
I take care in every piece I fashion, because I know it's the difference between life and death.
Okay. Who was saying that? Oh, you.
Some of the miners brought back some real stubborn pieces.
Isabel.
That Tamara has been fighting a lot of dulls with the local lords. Best be careful around her.
Okay. Nice to see you again, by the way. I've sold to Hod already. Excess gear that we picked up. I'm just looking for the Argonian. She's actually a pretty attractive Altimer, but... there's an Altimer that needs to be dead.
Never been a big fan of...
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Oh, there he is.
Maven's going to kill me.
No. Good news, I have your letter.
You got it back?
Mm-hmm.
But that means I'm almost free to ask. Was she dead?
What? No. I convinced her to hand me the letter.
Really? You convinced a courier to break her oath. And yet, for some reason I believe you. After all, you do have a way with words. Here, just take this gold and pretend we never met.
You thought I killed her. Oh, you gave me a Daedra heart. 10 Nirnroot, 5 Death Bell, and 5 Nightshade. Well, that's an alchemist's treasure. Okay. Day is getting on. Most of it was spent traveling out here. But, yeah, you know what? I want to face my mother in the light of day, if I can. You're the innkeeper?
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Maybe you should go back there, down to Cyrodiil then. I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yep, there's that.
If you're not up to the Civil War and the dragons, this is not the place to be.
And throw it in the sea.
Alright, we're spending the night here. Get a room, guys. I like the way you strut, woman. Yes, I take it this is my bed. Alright. See you in the morning. Why is there a trap up here in the mountain? This seems odd. There is a shack nearby. I don't know who lives there. But I don't think there's more than one trap. Sorry. Okay, let's go on foot. Look for the traps myself. I'm sorry there, princess. There's a lot of people have come by here. Targets. Somebody who's practicing with their bow. It's really early in the morning. Don't know if anybody will be out. Somebody lives here. Oh, I thought you were a skeever there for a moment. Sorry, cat. Hey, cat. Somebody's here. Oh, she's sleeping. I don't want to bother her. Well, this is nearby where I'm supposed to be, but not quite. Maybe we'll come back on the way back, and hopefully it'll be later in the day. I don't want to wake her. That light really shines through, though. It would be nice if there was more bushes or trees blocking that home. I think she is... whoever it is doesn't want to be caught by animals, I guess? I don't know. She's got that cat, but it's not going to stop a bear or something. Now, I think that we'd pass this by on the way up. Yeah, you can see it's marked as somebody lives here. Really an out-of-the-way place. I wouldn't be surprised if we could find a dragon up here. Dragons like their mountains. Like a cat always wanted to be up high, to look down upon everything, make sure its domain is as it should be, and it's safe. Oh, is this Bloodlet Throne? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we've come up to it, but we have to go west from here. I was afraid of going in there. What if the vampires have come back? There's more ancient vampires in there. Well, could this lead to where I want to go? Maybe. If it goes a little bit more north. We might have lost Inigo. Might have lost Lucian too. There's Lucian. I don't know what happened to Inigo. We slept early and got up early because I wanted to be able to find it during the morning. You know, I don't feel that we're alone here. There's a camp. There's somebody. More than just one person. Alright, this could be it, Sora. My mother. Well, helps to have another mage against a mage, I guess. Just be ready for a fight. I suppose I could also use Draft of Regeneration. You ready? We're going to need your mage powers. She's a master of illusion, so she might go invisible. Like they like to do. Oh, we've been spotted. Here they come. There's 3 of them I can see. Okay, get ready. They look like all my mother. Oh, I don't like doing this. Those were illusions. Where's my... There she is. Where'd she go? Oh, she missed. Where are you going, mother? There's no place to go. I need some fire potions. Resist fire. Maybe some... You know what? I've got a really powerful one. Virulent poison. She'll feel that. Okay, resist fire. Gotcha! I hate to do this, mother, but give me no choice. Oops. Now I have to take a resist frost. Thankfully I have a couple. Can't get close to her. I have a lot of healing potions, so... Mother, I hate to do this, but you give me no choice. There's a letter on her. Oh, pretty much everything she has. I need to take everything. Necklace of minor magica. I can sell it. I'm surprised you have something like that. Raven witch boots. Witch cape. Illusion spells. No one really casts anything like that. Raven witch gloves. Destruction. I can give this to Lucian. Raven witch long gown. I don't know if it's as good as what he has, but we'll see. Very nice, fine looking. I remember her wearing that. Raven Witch Mask. Magicka regenerates faster. Ring of Resurgence. Ooh, really nice. Magicka regenerates 80% faster. Roseed's Key. Mother.
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life.
I think that's for the best. Let it go. Let the birds feast on it. Ooh, I hate to say that. I hate to say that. What is that? There's a camp down there. I hate to say it. Oh my gods. Look at all this stuff. 500 gold. There's so much here I don't even know. How much can I carry? Nothing massively powerful. Look, there's lots of tomes I can take. I can start with that. I can learn magic from this. I don't think that there's anything that I could actually use besides using these things to sell. So, Dwarven Armor of the Eminent Knight. Too heavy for me to even carry. Vagrant Robes of Minor Conjuring. It's pretty light. Imperial Bowl of Arcing. I think that's about all I can take. Now, I'm curious to know what the letter says. Toro Jensen, my dear friend. If you are reading this, then I am dead. It's like she wrote this for me, and she knew that she may not survive this. Probably wouldn't. We all deserve to die. There is no coming back from what we've done. There's no coming back from what you've done. Try as hard as you can. You will never be able to wash the blood off. Is this for me, or is this for my father? None of us can ever escape from our past. Everyone is doomed here to kill and steal and spill our blood. It is the way of nature. It is the way of the world. To see you were so delusional as to think there was more than this is laughable. You cannot build upon a field of carcasses. No matter how hard you try, violence will still find you. And in the end, you too will die as we have. It is the way of the world. So go, leave. Try to find a different path, my beautiful fool. I will be waiting for you in the darkest depths for when you return. And her name that she went by Rosied. I'm actually glad I didn't know your mother. I am really glad. I don't need the orichalcum. Yeah?
What can I do for you, my friend?
You want to train some more?
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this.
Why do you have a...
What shall we work on this time?
What is that on your back? Isn't that a bow? Anyways, let me teach you how to sneak.
They'll never see me coming. Shh. Quiet, Lucian. Sneaky Lucian.
Shut up, Lucian. Alright then. You know what? I'm glad you're here.
Aw, I'm glad I'm here too.
Still feel a little awful about what just happened. And I might for a long time to come. I don't know what was wrong with her. I never knew her. She gave birth to me, but then gave me up to my aunt and uncle. And then that was it. I didn't see her until I was, what, 25? And what I knew about her was not good. What I came to know about her. She just wasn't right. I feel like going to drink now. I have a bit of a sadness in my heart, and perhaps a night of drinking, or day of drinking, Nord style, will at least allow me to forget it for a while. So, you are here, Inigo, or
Ready?
You left in the morning, we didn't see you. I could have used you, you know, that was something important for me. But I am glad you're here now.
Glad to hear it. Are you ready to proceed?
Any thoughts?
If you want to have a chat, maybe we should take a seat. My tongue wags more when I am not using my legs. You know where I am. Do not forget about me, please.
Yeah, you're right there at the entrance, standing there. Everybody should take a seat. I don't know how much I can drink, but... Nord mead. Oh, Nord mead to start. Typically when something makes you feel bad, You want to drink to forget it? You want something a little harder than just mead or ale. That's all I have. Blackbriar mead. I've got a case of it. Some princess. She's carrying it, but... I did give Lucien my mother's mask, gloves, and boots. It doesn't look that good on him, the boots and the gloves, but... Wine, ale, Blackbriar mead. Maybe the innkeeper has something more potent, but I doubt it. I want to drink and get drunk to forget my life. What you got?
Only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Not so much thirsty, just want to get drunk. So you have wine, more Nord mead, Blackbriar mead, wine. At least down in the Imperial City, you can find stuff that'll knock you on your ass. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm going to need some more Blackbriar mead. I'll just buy it all. The Alto wine too. Could be worse.
Gossip in town?
Could be just all Morrowind drink. They're dumber like their sour drinks. Alto wine. I don't really want to mix wine with mead and ale, but... More mead. More mead. Yeah. I would say my life has been pretty decent and pretty awful at the same time. I'll have to drink a lot to forget it. Oh, I do have skooma. That's not really an alcohol, that's more like a mind-altering drink. But, you know, why not? I've got it. I've got 2 of them on me. Lucien. Hey.
Yes, my friend?
You know what? I want you to do something.
Certainly. What needs doing?
Sing for me.
What should I sing?
Oh. Just keep singing till I tell you to stop.
Right you are. We drink to our youth, today is come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel we will take back our home.
Actually, it's not as bad as I thought he was.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when Sovereign God beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
I guess she's heard enough of the song.
Oh, there
Good.
once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. Flying.
Ale. Nordmead.
Flying in the sky.
Not as good as Blackbriar.
Cliff racer fly so high.
What is he singing now?
Flying, oh, flying.
Wait, I think I heard this song.
In the sky.
Down in Imperial City.
Racer fly so high.
It's an Dunmer song.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Maybe a sweet roll.
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
And some more Nordmead.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nordarts. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborn's come. We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the
Okay.
Ready when you are.
No. Stop singing, please.
Sure thing. I'll be right here.
Alright. I'm actually really feeling it now. I don't know how many I drank in 10. Inigo said that some of the trips could go bad. Well, I don't know what's going to happen if I take it, so it's... I'm not feeling very good about everything right now, so maybe it will be a bad thing. Skooma. My horse. Don't quite know what's... Why are y'all walking funny? Let's ride, princess. I'm not gonna walk funny like these guys. They all looked silly. It's wearing off. Should I take the other one? I don't know. It's risky. Whoa! What the heck? What in the God's name is that? Ugh! Go away! I can't hurt it, or maybe I can. It's on fire. It can hurt me. I felt that. Horrid looking thing. What are you? Ow! This is not a nice Skooma trip. Oh, you're so ugly. Ah! Ugh, what are you? Guards, kill it! Oh! It's a wolf! I got it! Was it a wolf the whole time?
I need to ask you to stop.
What?
That shouting is making people nervous.
Oh, it won't happen again.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it?
Oh?
A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
I don't feel well. Like, my head is really lightheaded. What was that thing? It's just a skooma. That wasn't some kind of weird whatever it was. It's still twitching. How many times did I hit it? You got to watch the whole thing, Princess. I don't know what you saw. Maybe it wasn't even there. Maybe a wolf came and took its place in the last moment. I don't know. I cannot explain that weirdness. I don't know why people take skooma. Probably not worth it. I'm going the wrong way. Damn stormcloaks. I agree. Despite me bathing last night, now I'm full of blood again. Well, at least, you know. Well, what to do?
Just stoke the fire.
You want a drink?
And get the cold out.
Do you have any skooma?
Nah, I don't think so.
No? Well, I don't know what else to do besides keep drinking. Ugh, bad feel.
What do you need?
Rather awful. Probably shouldn't have drinking that skooma. Do you have any more?
What can I do for you?
You have any skooma, right?
Huh?
Huh?
Hi.
Hello, friend.
You don't...
I'll never forget you.
You can't...
How can I assist?
You have no more alcohol to sell. The last Blackbriar meat. Oh, this is a fun day.
Good afternoon.
It's still early. Maybe I should just make myself go to sleep. Wine. Ugh.
Something on your mind?
Go sit down, Lucian.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'd like to ask you something.
Sure.
Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to see?
Now that you mention it, I suppose there is. Somewhere here in Skyrim, there's a Dwemer ruin called Doomsbethar. I came across a text referring to it in my last few months at the Arcane University. Dwemerus is a fiddly language. Often the same words can have multiple meanings, but I'm fairly sure it translates loosely to bound ghosts.
Bound ghosts,
It piqued my curiosity. The use of soul gems in Dwemer automatons is well documented, but no one really knows much about their purpose or function. I thought perhaps this place of bound ghosts might be something to do with that. So I did some more research, but I just can't find the location.
You're
My
talking too
father's looking
fast
into
for
it
me.
for me while I'm here on my expedition. If he finds anything, he's going to let me know.
Okay. Alright.
Alright then.
Maybe I should go to sleep. What do I have left? More meat. Oh, fire always makes me feel better staring into it. Not too close now.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
I've got a lot of meat here still. Alright. Maybe in the morning, maybe I'll feel better about things. The next morning, I can't say I feel too great after everything I drank, but I decided to come up and see who this woman is on my own. She looked kind of harmless, but you never know. If she turns out to be a psychotic murderer or some kind of bandit, which are often the same, then I'll just have to eliminate her, but I didn't get the feeling that that's what she'll be like. Let's go talk to her. It is a little early in the morning still. Looks like a hunting lodge to me. She's still sleeping. A book about archery. I could use something. My stomach wasn't up to eating when I woke up. Wonder if I can make something. Venison chop. Seem to have a lot of it on me. You hear that cold wind up here? Cabbage soup. That'll fill me up. No more alcohol. Got wine. Lots of venison. Might as well have some. Well, the soup is enough to drink. Maybe I'll abstain from the drink for a while. It's hard to go thirsty in Skyrim. And I don't mean from alcohol, I just mean you just scoop up some snow and drink. Melt it in a bucket or whatever, and there's always water around. Okay, well, let's wait for her to wake up. It's cold, but you know what? Not too cold. Oh, good morning. Hello.
Name's Angie. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to put an arrow in your head.
Don't worry. I'm not here to do anything. I'm not going to hurt you.
Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here. Like I said, name's Angie, and I've been living out here for a couple of years now.
Why live out here all by yourself?
I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed.
Ah.
At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs.
They've only been here for a few months. Who killed your family?
2 imperial drunks who thought they were above the law.
Not the dragon. This is before then. How long have you been here? You want me to take care of them for you?
Already did.
Ah.
Part of the reason I'm living out here now. Thanks for offering, though.
Sorry about your family.
Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me.
What are those targets for?
I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow.
I guess not. Are you any good with your bow?
That I am. You know how to use one?
Compared to you, I don't know. Maybe better than you, probably.
Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door.
I'm ready for practice.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
Maybe you can teach me some things. You sit by the door?
My father was rarely home, so it was my mother who actually taught me how to use a bow.
I can use mine. I just don't want to really use my arrows. Hey, cat. I really feel that wind coming up over the mountain.
She always said composure was the key to a successful archer.
Okay.
If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target. Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any. Aim for the middle target.
The middle target, the one that you were just aiming at. Iron arrow. Now, do you have any practice arrows I could have?
Try and hit the middle target.
So what are the rules again?
It's easy. Stay inside the boundaries and only use the practice arrows.
Okay, then I need some practice arrows.
Here you go.
I'm within the boundary. My bow will make me disappear when I use it. So don't be scared. Where are the practice arrows? I got 10 of them.
Nice shot. Right on target. Now hit the target to the left. Great shot. Now hit the target to the right. Nice shot. Right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah?
I'm ready for some more practice.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin.
Follow you to the targets.
My older brother took me out hunting a lot when I was little. At the time, it was difficult to keep food on the table, let alone have enough left over to sell at the market. So whenever we came across more than one deer in a single location, it was imperative we kill as many as we could. If you can learn to keep your composure and trust that each shot is true, then you should be able to quickly handle multiple targets. When I tell you to, try and hit each of the 3 closest targets in 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Stop that! You did it! All 3 targets in 8 seconds. Nice job. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging.
I think I need some more practice arrows. Oh, some of these are iron arrows and I don't want those. Why'd she make the metal? I would prefer if you could see where it sticks. You can't always see where you're hitting it. You just have to catch it as soon as it hits the target. Because it's metal, it's just going to bounce right off. You're going to make it hard to practice here. Come on. Here. Where did you go? Okay, Angie.
Great job hitting those targets. You definitely surprised me with your speed and composure.
I'm ready for some more practice.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about speed and composure. Now we'll go over precision.
Okay.
Oftentimes, you won't be able to get as close to your prey as you'd like, and you'll have to settle with a long shot. However, with such a long shot, It's more than likely that's the only shot you'll be able to take before your prey runs off. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you need to make your shot count. Don't rush your shot. Crouch down, get comfortable, and take aim. Okay, your turn. Try and hit the target way in the back, far behind the other three. Remember to take your time and make your shot count.
I'm probably going to have to raise my arrow up higher. At least I can see. Oh.
Nice shot, right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more.
Oh hey, come.
Yes?
More practice.
Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about composure, speed, and precision. Now it's time to use all three at once. I'm warning you now. This challenge will be quite difficult. Just remember everything I've taught you, and you should be able to complete it.
Probably all four targets,
it may take
right?
you a couple of tries, but that's what practice is all about.
What?
When I tell you to, try and hit all 4 targets in 10 seconds.
That's so.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Be careful. Time's up. Better luck next time.
What? Did I miss? Must have missed one. Those two look like they bounced off, but I don't know about this one. I don't have the ability to practice daily like she might be. Oh. I think I hit the wood. Ugh. Princess. Oops. Let's see. Oh, Princess, you're right in the way. Come on. Okay. Wait here. Alright. I'm just going to be over here. Oh, this horse is very attached to me. It bounced off, which means it must have hit the metal because it would have stuck into the wood. Otherwise, or gone past it if I had missed. So I hit it right on. If it was too low, it would have stuck into the wood. Too high, it wouldn't have bounced off. Did it bounce again? It did. You know what? I'm going to pick up these arrows. One more try. I can't tell what happened. Oh, I just missed it. A little too low. One more get hitting it. One more good hit. Did it bounce? I think it bounced. It bounced. So I hit it. I can't help but try again. I want to win this little contest, which she seems to have nailed down perfectly. It bounced. Yes. Alright, Angie, I think I'm ready. Where are you?
Yes? Watch what you're doing.
Oh, I didn't even see you there. Want to try that again?
Sure.
Good day.
Whew. This is the only way that you're surviving up here. Being by the fires. So what I think I did is that I missed the far off target.
I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Hey, watch it! You did it! All 4 targets in 10 seconds. Nice job.
Maybe I'm not quite as good as you, but I think I'm getting there. Alright, this has actually made me feel better and more accomplished, although I don't need these practice arrows anymore. Be pretty embarrassing. They have blunt ends, so I wouldn't do anything against an enemy with those. Nor the iron arrows. I cannot stand iron. How many practice arrows do I have? Didn't mean to drop. Didn't mean to drop my sword. Okay, so what arrows should I be using? I have a few elven. Not many. Alright, princess, let's go back and gather up our friends and Rorikstead and Falkreath, I mean. And maybe we should go north. I know I want to go back to Riften. There's a few things to do. Riftenhold. There's a few things for me to do out there, but you know, I'm curious to know what's going on with the what was it? Where the Dawn Guard gave me. I've met this round the leader of the group of vampire hunters known as the Dawn Guard. The vampires that attacked the hall of the village vigilance may have been after something in a place called Dim Hollow Crypt, located southwest of Dawnstar and west of Fort Dunstead. Isran has asked me to find out what the vampires are looking for. And that's right here. Maybe I should go and pay a visit to the Hall of the Vigilant. Everybody's heard about that place. I'm actually surprised that they attacked it. They say they burned it down. How about I go there first and then go west afterwards, the Dim Hollow Crypt. Killing some vampires might make me feel better.